I hope you know that I am a huge believer in the rule of law, but I also believe that no one in this country should be beyond the law. There should be no law-free zones in this country. I like and believe very much that we need to follow the letter of the law to examine the contents of someone's closet or the contents of their cell phone. But the notion that the marketplace could create something that would prevent the closet from ever being opened, even with a properly obtained court order, makes no sense to me. I think it's time to ask, so where are we as a society? Are we no longer a country that is passionate both about the rule of law and about there being no zones in this country beyond the reach of that rule of law? Have we become so mistrustful of government and law enforcement in particular that we are willing to let bad guys walk away, willing to leave victims in search of justice? I know there will come a day where it will matter a great deal to innocent people that we in law enforcement cannot access certain types of data or information, even with court authority. We have to have discussions about this before those days come. I believe that people should be skeptical of government power. I am. I think this country was founded by people who knew you could not trust people in power, and so they divided the power among three branches to set interest against interest. And then they wrote a Bill of Rights to ensure that the papers and effects of the people are secure from unreasonable searches. But the way I see it, the means by which we conduct surveillance through telecommunications carriers or internet service providers who have developed lawful intercept solutions is an example of the government operating the way the founders designed it, with the executive, the legislative, and judicial branches proposing, enacting, executing, and overseeing legislation pursuant to the rule of law. I suggest that it's time that the post-Snowden pendulum be seen as having swung too far in one direction, in a direction of fear and mistrust. I think it's time to have an open and honest debate about liberty and security. Some have suggested that there's a conflict between liberty and security. You have to give up a little of one to get some of the other, and I reject that framework. I think when we are at our best in law enforcement, in national security and public safety, we are looking to enhance security and liberty. When a city posts police officers on a dangerous playground, security has promoted liberty, the freedom to let a child play without fear. The people of the FBI are sworn to protect both security and liberty. It isn't a question for us of conflict. We care deeply about protecting liberty through due process, while also safeguarding the citizens that we're here to protect.